How cool does that fucking sound? Isn't that some badass? Sounds all official. Well, welcome. We are in the initial episode. Uh, Glad to have you. Glad to be here. Even though I'm under the sun, as you guys can see. But no, yeah, it's definitely an exciting adventure. Got our coffee. Got a little bit of other substances in the back. Ready to rock and roll. Right? It's just so crazy. Super crazy to me that we can get started with something like this. So, like, for nothing. This is literally nothing. All this stuff was just lying around and you can make something out of it. I keep surprising myself when I make those intros or the Illustrator files and all this, press stuff. Freaking wild that all I did it was just sitting here on my computer bullshitting around. But yeah, take that as motivation for anyone out there who wants to join the team. Shit, we're accepting, looking at applications. Shit, I don't even know. If you cool, we could bring you on the team, right? But no, yeah, literally all the stuff that I've been doing straight from this computer, bro. Straight from the computer. You don't need all this other extra jazz, but I mean, it looks pretty damn good if you ask me. Shit. But no, yeah, definitely trying to up the production value. Watching all these other podcasts like Joe Rogan. I watched his today, and then yesterday I listened to Theo Vaughn. Like all their stuff sounds amazing. Congrats to them and all the work that they've been putting in for that. But no, yeah, all the stuff that you can do, like podcasting, is just super simple. Get in front of a camera and you just talk, right? Yeah, freaking wild. Obviously, I want to get to a point with this platform to be able to shout people out. And I can do that now. Shout out to my. I don't even know who to shout out, bruh, because I just literally started this in the middle of the week. Just said, fuck it. The only reason, really, and I was explaining this story to my boy Bob. Shout out to the boy Bob. I was explaining this story that I've been looking for internships for radio stations. I'm trying to work at a radio station, trying to make that as a career. And it is freaking hard to find these internships. Super hard. I've been looking for about a month now, and about the best thing I can come up with is just a volunteer opportunity. And I obviously let my name and number down, try and get out there. But no, yeah, hardly any response, and it's like dead. So I kind of want to use this, be able to create this in a way where it's like, kind of don't really need you anymore. So we're going to try this out. But, that would be cool, shout out all these little brands, people that I know that are designing clothes and stuff like that. Just be able to get to know them, because in reality, I don't want to be like, Jake Pauls and the Joe Rogans of the world. Like, obviously, if the opportunity comes and if I get, I get really into it, obviously that would be a huge dream. But that's definitely not where I'm at. Look at me, I'm sitting in my room right now, recording off of freaking, get like a simple setup, right? But what was I getting to? Oh, that's right. So, like, I don't want to get to that point, I'm definitely not at that point. Shit, I can't even say that I want to get to that, because I'm not even there. But I want to get to a point where it's like just simple entertainment for people that they don't see the private jets, and they go tour comedy tours, and they go to UFC. Like, I don't want to. Obviously, I'm not at that point, but I want to be getting to know the people that are in the circle that I know. Like people that work construction. Like most of my homeboys, all of them, they're college dropouts. Shout out to all the college dropouts out there. But, yeah, they're kicking it. I mean, they're pretty interesting, right? shit, get to know their perspective on what they see of what this all this just navigating all this shit. Cause now I've started to pay bills, living on my own. I made it out the crib. Nobody can tell me shit. I got my own shit now. It's just crazy to look at. Just take a step back and oh damn, I did this. But oh yeah, they're starting to feel that now. Cause most of my homies, they still live with their parents, or they're living with someone, and they feel kind of held back. They don't have the complete freedom to do whatever the hell they want whenever they want, which I keep telling them, like, bro, keep stacking your bread up, keep trying to do this, even though I'm the only one that has an apartment or is renting. Most of them, they barely even talk to their parents. Like, it's just go to work, come back, sleep, do it all over again. Or if not, they'll come back from work and go to the gym. And it's not even like they're spending crazy. Well, I will take that back, because most of them got car payments. I keep shitting on them for getting car payments, but yeah, like, they always try and they feel so constricted living at home. It's like, bruh, just stack your bread up so you can get out the house and do whatever. And I'm always trying to invite them over, but just kick it at the crib, just have a good time. But yeah, most of these guys, they need to get on their grind. They're on their grind for sure. That's for sure. To try and get out of staying at home with the parents, because that, bro, it takes a toll on you. Shout out to all the people that still live with the parents. Shout out mantenidos. Shout out all the mantenidos out there. We need people like y'all. But yeah, we're getting started.
Taking pictures of people that stop by.
Oh my goodness, all these Karens are getting wild these days, my man. We were watching a movie the other day. What was it? I think it was Turning 40. No. What is it called? It was with it's the same. It's like the same type of movie of Knocked Up. This is 40. And bruh, one of the moms, I think it was Melissa McCarthy, because in the scene, the couple, I forget their names, the actor's name, but the couple, the main girl, she caught her daughter texting the boyfriend, and when she found out the text messages that they were sending, she started yelling, like grilling this fool on like FaceTime, I think it was. And dang, she went in on the motherfucker. And then like a couple of days later, the mom comes with the son and confronts them at the school. And oh my God, Melissa McCarthy, she was doing like the normal, Karen stuff, like, you called my son this, and I'm gonna call that, and that. And the husband, he pulls up and he's like, bitch, you are crazy. You need to back the fuck off. And then he just touches her shoulder, and she's like, what? You just assaulted me. And he literally touched her like right here on the shoulder. She's like, you just touched my nipple. And he's like, no, I didn't have touch your shoulder. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? And then she's like, I have very high nipples. I'm like, what the fuck? Karens these days, they will make... And it's true, like, I've seen videos of people freaking out in the supermarket. It's like, bruh, I don't even want to deal with your ass. Like, at that point, for me, personally me, if, someone rolls up on me and then, I bump them or whatever, and they start making like, oh my goodness, you assaulted me and this and that. I'm the type of person that I feel like I would try and just say whatever. But now it's like, nah, you got to stand your ground, because if you just say, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, then they keep perpetuating the narrative. Like, yeah, you see, he did this. And they can make up the most wild, foul shit. It's like, bruh, no, chill. I'm just trying to get back home and freaking drink a beer. Like, just, you're stopping me, you know? Oh, I don't know. Thankfully, I haven't had any situations like that, but I'm trying to think. Have I had any situations where someone's freaked out on me? I think it's mainly like at McDonald's. People have freaked out on me where it's like, because I used to work at McDonald's when I was in high school, and it was like a couple blocks away from my high school, and I would go after school. I would get off of school, and it was actually a homegirl that hooked it up with that job because I was like coming off of the soccer season. We were all starting to just like, not care. Like, oh, we're trying to get some money so we can go out or whatever, or, pay money for our gas and shit. So I asked this girl who was working, she was like, I don't know if she was a manager yet, but now she's a manager. Shout out Jaslyn. If you're listening out there, shout out. And what was her homegirl name? Esta Jackie. Jackie, yeah. Shout out Jaslyn and Jackie. They hooked it up with the job at Mickey D's over there on 50th or 55th. But nah, so I ended up getting the job, and my first day, bro, they literally threw me into the freaking pit of disaster. They literally gave me the headset. They're like, here, put this on. This is how you press it. And you know how there's like the two buttons? There's a lane 1, lane 2, and then there's like a middle button that it talks to the other cashier. Oh my goodness. And the other cashier, she was always fucking up. So she's like, oh, can you edit this? Can you edit? And it was my first day, right? So I was like freaking out. And I think I messed up this lady's order. And all of a sudden, I just hear from the front, hey, can you come up to the front? On my first day, like, no bullshit. On my first day, hey, can you come to the front? And I'm walking up to the front, so it's like a long corridor, and on each side, it's like that's where they're cooking the chicken, and that's the grill station. So like I'm trying to like move because people are moving in the way, and they're like, get the fuck out of the way. So I make it all the way up to the top, and I'm like nervous as fuck, sweating because it's hot as balls in there, and this lady's like, you didn't change the order. I didn't want this, like X, Y, and Z. And she ends up like calling me at the end of the story. Like, I don't even remember what the fuck she wanted. Like, I think it was like some basic ass fucking change, like a mocha to a caramel frap or some shit like that. And she ends up like freaking the fuck out. And my manager, well, my new manager at the time, she was that's what you call like taking charge of the grill line. So that's where they're putting the orders in and they look over at me and he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. She said she wants to change it. And he's like, all right. He changes it real quick and he's like, welcome to McDonald's. I was like, bro, what the fuck? This shit was dumb. I swear. I was like getting my ass chewed out by this lady. But I got so used to, getting chewed out there. I just don't want to even... I just want to send them on their way. I wish if someone does pull up on me, I could just be like, all right, next. Like not even engage with them, to be honest. I think that'll be the strategy. That'll be the strat. Someone pulls up on me and they start freaking out. I'm like, all right, next. I wasn't trying to do nothing. The intention wasn't there. It's just like, yeah, people from McDonald's are ruthless, bro. They want to be treated like kings and queens and duchess and you can suck my dick, whatever. Because seriously, people get so pretentious when they're paying for something. Like, jeez, like calm down, bro. I just got off of school. Like, most of us were barely even in college, right? Good old days. But yeah, shout out to Jaslyn and Jackie. Yeah. They hooked it up with that job. There's a bunch of baddies that used to work at that freaking McDonald's now that I remember it. That was Baddie Central. There's a bunch of crackheads too. Oh my god, back to them McDonald's days, bruh. Back to the McDonald's days. Oh yeah. Nah, but it was kind of cool when I used to work there. It was like everything was super close. Cause I would live like 30 minutes away. So I would from McDonald's to school. It was like a 5 minute drive. It was tight. Cause I would go there, and then after work, sometimes I'd go like on Fridays. I'd go play soccer at the at the university where the McDonald's was at. Cause it's by Regis. Shout out to all the Regis babies. All those that can getting your degrees, like a Rupe 2.0. Shout out to all my peoples out there. But yeah, and crazy, crazy days, my man. Crazy. Um, I'm guessing y'all have heard about the Andrew Tate situation, right? Freaking crazy, right? Uh, I don't know. It's it's crazy to see how harsh you know these organizations and companies can like really actually show force, like, and be like, hey, you know what, we're not liking what you're doing. But I do think, to be honest, I do think it was necessary, because I was listening to, what was it, Impulsive, shout out to them. I was listening to their podcast yesterday, and it kind of clicked to me, because I used to be like, oh, this censorship is kind of crazy, which it really is. But once you start involving money with Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, that's where the things kind of get, changed, because a lot of the companies that are investing in this, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to get your shit. And also with that, they don't want to be known as the platform that started, the insurrection, or, XYZ. Because that's just horrible. That looks even worse for the companies. Um, so yeah, I think it was necessary. Honestly, it sucks for the guy. Like, just think about it. If you were in Tate's position, you know, by the snap of a finger, or within 48 hours, 24 hours, all of your accounts are gone, Like, the very vehicle that you use to, make money and push your message is just, it's done. Like, you can't log on forever, or, for now, that's a perma ban, Um, But like, that's crazy to think of, Like, I wouldn't know how to react if tomorrow I couldn't log on to Instagram, Snapchat, all these different platforms. Like, it's just wild to think of. Um, I feel bad. Like, I do feel bad for the guy, but then again, it's like, he was speaking some rah rah. Um, so sometimes, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. And yeah, it's kind of
Got one
crazy
more.
to think about. All these companies, they can come down hard if they want to. They just, they're just seeing if you act up. Yeah, so stay safe out there. Stay Corona comfy. So I got the shirt on, because I don't plan on doing any crazy stuff. Just drink my coffee, have a good time. Enjoy it while I'm here. But no, yeah, he definitely, Mr. Tate, Mr. Top G, had some crazy takes, I will say. You know, Back to the traditionalist, values and stuff. When he doesn't even have like a wife, kids, family. I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with like here in the U.S. We're like all about traditional values, but then when you look at like, huh? But then, when you look at like, it kind of threw off the flow, maybe little technical difficulties. But then when you look at like, most Americans that do live in the U.S. and born and raised, they have horrible relationships with their families, right? And they say, America is very traditionalist about the family. No, I don't think so. No, we're definitely not. We're evolving into some cyborg new type of, it's not what, U.S. isn't what it was in the 1950s, and good thing is not what it was in the 1950s. Yeah, I don't know, have y'all ever seen those posts where it's like, damn, I was born in the wrong generation? Like, those was like, that's kind of a wild take, you know? You wanted to live back then when segregation was like normal. Fucking crazy. Fucking wild. But no, Tate. I mean, good thing we got him off. Hopefully, and I think what they were saying on Impulsive, it was just um, he's probably not gonna be relevant by the next year, and it's true. It's like there's a lot of things that kind of went out of relevancy pretty freaking quick, you know. Um, just trying to think of some, you know. Huh. Like what was it? What was that? What was something that was like super concerning in high school that? Hmm. Yeah, my memory is fucking garbage, dude. I think I need a freaking. I have the mind of like a 68-year-old already. Jesus, I can't even remember. But seriously, no, that's interesting. Maybe if I take a. Woo. What was it? What was it? Because high school we were dealing with COVID, and then before that we were dealing with Trump. Like Trump, kind of irrelevant now. That was a big thing, like in high school. Yeah, when he got elected, oh my goodness, they all pulled us into like the gym, and they were like, basically saying like, oh, if if this really affects you, we're gonna be here for you, and da da da. We were all just like, what? Like, what's going on? And I was a freshman at the time. That was 2016. Yeah, 2016 was when they hired Trump for president. Oh my goodness! Like the next day, like, and be it that I went to a basically 90% Hispanic school. Oh my goodness, they were making like build the wall jokes. Like we didn't give a shit. Like we were just joking the whole time. Obviously, there were some people that took it serious, and we just knew like, man, don't tell them anything. But no, yeah, that shit was funny. Like Latinos for Trump, all that bullshit. Oh goodness, high school was fun, man. Would I go back? Probably not. I don't want to be one of those douchebags. It's like, oh, high school was the best time. Yeah, cause no, it was. It was fun, but there's a lot more freedoms now. That shit. But no, yeah, my high school boys, we kicked it cool. We were, we were, we were the ones that just didn't really give a shit. Not to the point where we're like getting called into the office all the time, but we were the we were the jock assholes. But we only had soccer. That was our only really good sport. And maybe basketball like one year. But they all thought of themselves. Shout out to the basketball team though. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all some crazy motherfuckers. Y'all would go out day before tournaments and get blasted and then go play some good ass basketball. Shout out to y'all. So was the soccer team my freshman year. I was initiated that way. I won't incriminate anyone, but yeah, no, you guys are a bunch of fun guys. But oof, fun times, man. Uh, yeah, we sit back sometimes. When my homeboys, we sit back and we're like, damn, high school was fucking cake, cause our high school soccer coach was also our teacher, so he would kind of just like, yeah, just do your thing, but don't be super obnoxious with it. And everyone kind of knew it. We were kind of like the little baby childs, the childs of our coach. Shout out. But what was I forgot what was I gonna. Oh yeah, yeah. No, but I mean, the simplicity of all this stuff. I know it's kind of like scattered all over, but the main point that I kind of wanted to get to was like, this stuff is like, I definitely don't have to worry about getting canceled unless I do some crazy shit. Y'all keep me in check if I do some crazy shit. But no, it's like most of the most of the, like the huge channels, the Tates and the Impulsives and the Rogans of the world, they have to look out for this stuff like on the regular, and it's just like, geez, you have to literally walk on eggshells everywhere you go. But I don't gotta worry about that, right? I'm just starting out. Uh, but no, I mean, most of the stuff that I kind of want to get into, and you know, is really trying to get better at conversation skills. Because even when you hop on this mic, you can't just talk here monotone, and it's hard. Like, you gotta be entertaining. You gotta entertain you know the listener, because once they tune off, they're gonna tune off. They're not gonna listen to you just talk about this stuff. Like, I could just call you if I wanted to do that, but no, like the Toast of Life. If you guys have ever heard of that one, shout out my Latinos out there grinding. Um, I think it's Luis Beradusco. I think I'm saying his name right. Maybe I'm butchering it. And then all the guys from Ponte Las Pilas. Shout out to the boy Bobby again. Put me onto that podcast. But yeah, these guys, they're not worrying about, obviously they would love to make this, their sole, not their sole income, but like, their main thing, because the Toast to Life, they're already full time. They do that full time. But Ponte Las Pilas, they're just, group of guys having a good time, saying some, talking shit like if you're talking shit with your boys. And there's like no expectation. There's no walking on eggshells. None of that. Like, there's some things that they can't say, or that they don't think will speak on. But it's like, it's just entertaining to just talk and get to know people that are in your circle that kind of similar to you. Like, I need to get into those types of situations where I can start interviewing people, talking to people, getting to know them. Because for me, talking to someone new, I think I'm pretty good at it, but we'll have to see. Because I thought I was gonna be good at this, and apparently I'm kind of on the lower end. But it's all comes with practice. I gotta keep getting better at it. And but I gotta invite. I think I already know who my first guest is gonna be. It's gonna be my boy, my brother, my right hand man, Bobby. I might have to ask him to hop on here, get a couple of his hot takes, and just introduce him to y'all. Hopefully we can get him on the pod as a regular. But yeah, I gotta step my shit up, cause yeah, if there's no jobs in the radio, might as well make one. I can just do this for 6 months, see how it hits, see what y'all like, and yeah, and hey, if you ever want to hop on, hop on. Email me. I think I got my email. I got the Instagram. We got all that in the descriptions. So y'all hit me up. I'm trying to practice, cause now when I'm talking to people, it's like you gotta see shit differently, dog. You gotta see it as an entrepreneur. It's like, I ain't like that. Not yet. I can't put the entrepreneur in my bio just yet. I'm not a self-made millionaire just yet. Shit. The first million is the hardest million. Shit, paying rent is hard. What the fuck? Damn. But yeah. We're gonna try this out. 30 minutes. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. What's the consensus, huh? I need to get me a cameraman. I need to get me a producer. Cause right now, shit, I'm all that in the package. ¿Qué más quiere, mami? Ya tú sabes. Damn, it's fucking hot up in this hole. Might have to unbutton this, but yeah, shout out all the party people going hard. Let's link up. Shout out. Invite me to all the parties, bruh. Get some content out of that. Upload it to YouTube, TikTok, Shit, I'm a traveling podcast. We can do bro, that would be sick. Do a podcast at the party, set it up with the cameras, the light setup. We got the whole studio on wheels. That would be sick. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up if you want to do the podcast at the party. Oh my goodness. Have y'all seen those videos of? Hold on, let me pull one up. I think this fool's name is. He interviews people in Texas. Hispanic. I forget his name. It's on my YouTube for sure. What's his name? Este way. Israel Padilla. Oh my goodness. Let me just play a little bit. Y'all hear him. Y'all probably recognize him, to be honest. He's all over TikTok and Instagram.
I know you asked, bro. I like that angle, bro. Bro, are you a freak, bro? Hella. What makes you a freak?
Let me know if y'all would like something like that. Going out in the streets. Just fucking interviewing people. That might actually be an idea. See? We're a team. We need to work on this. But nah, yeah, what if we did that at the pod? Just pull up at the quinceañera or some shit. Just have some pistos and just chilling. We'll call it, what could we call that segment? 24 Live with Handros. Pack of 24. Damn, we gotta do some marketing. We put it in the comments if you'd like to see that. Just invite me to the carne asadas, quinceañeras, bodas. We do all that, and we'll do a podcast right there. We'll get to know the novios or the quinceañera. We'll ask them all their life questions. Dang, that would be sick. I fuck with it. Let me put this away. Won't get distracted. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Man, this fucking video is hilarious.
Wu-Tang!
Swallow the roach,
He just swallowed the roach, motherfucker.
That's my new tagline. I've been listening to that all week since I have this. I have it open and just play that shit back. Plays back all the memories, bro. But yeah, I think we're gonna tune out on this one. I've had a good time. Cheers to all my people out there. Any shout outs? I think I like that. Any shout outs? I'd like to shout out my brother, shout out my bro, shout out his wife. They come as a pair. Shout out my mom, shout out my pops, shout out the boy Bobby, shout out the boy Jose, shout out the boy Giovanni. Hey, shout out to the boy Manny. I don't know, I haven't heard from him in a minute. I hope the boy's good. Tried calling him, motherfucker don't pick up. But yeah, if you know him, my boy Manny, shout him out. Check up on him because he don't respond to my shit. And yeah, shout out to college classes, bruh. All the college students starting. Hey, we got a college party tonight. We're gonna go ham because we start in about a week. But yeah, shout out to all the college students in the quarter system. Y'all the best. Fuck semester schools. Y'all can eat a dick. But nah, yeah, shout out to all my peoples. We all just started. We're getting started. We're getting ready to roll. But yeah, let's fucking get started on this shit. As always, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok. I think I even have my email on there if you want to, do some business on there, whatever the case may be. But yeah, fucking hit me up. I'll be here. All right, peace.
Drugs you do in your garage.
And let's do this.